right in the middle of one of the best questions of the year. That was a very good question. Relevant, timely. We're going to revisit that. That is an issue many people have. That's one of the more complicated, well, it's not complicated, but one of the more heartfelt issues that many people have around the world. And we have some more addressing to do on that. But tonight, we're going to talk about something that is, it is controversial. Now we're going to talk about the destroyer in a specific way tonight, everybody. And of course, you guys know what that is, the destroyer. Many have an idea, but do you know what that is? I think it's more than one thing, as far as the Bible is concerned. Many talk about the destroyer in a few different ways. Regarding the Bible, though, the destroyer of the Gentiles, as stated in the book of Jeremiah, is something that is set in motion, that was set in motion during the time of Jeremiah. Are you guys aware of that? Meaning that a cycle has been enabled by the living God. Our Father does that. It is incredibly important to know that it's not a common, it's not commonly known or thought about. But our Father, this is his creation, of course, but sometimes over the course of history, there have been so many evils that have been encountered that anything that would cause massive destruction, people assign to be evil, which is natural. It's natural. But keep in mind, it is our Father who said, I create the good and the evil. You guys are aware of that, right? Our Father does. That is very difficult to swallow. Nevertheless, that's what our Father said. He creates the good and the evil. He does. Nobody else. He does. Right? He has also made declarations on the earth. In other words, the earth has a expiration date, you could say. And there will be a new heaven and a new earth. Keep that in mind, too. Also, keep in mind that everything is going to be burned up. Everything. The heavens and the earth are going to pass away in fervent heat. Everything. There will be a new heaven and a new earth. Now, we're going to start right there. We're going to start right at the very end. Because if everything is going to be burned up with fervent heat, there are some processes we have to go through before we get to that time. Right? We already know some of the elements that we have in our solar system that can absolutely do that. Our sun can do that at any given moment. Are you guys aware of that? There is no protection the earth has if, for some reason, the sun were to ever concentrate. I believe it's probably 1/1,000,000th of its power towards Earth. You guys know that. 1/1,000,000th of its power towards Earth. 1 tiny millionth of its power. If it were concentrated toward the Earth would be exhausted, extinguished, gone, forgotten, goodbye, no more. That's all it would take. An hour collapse in our magnetosphere, and we'd be doomed. Do you guys know that? If our magnetosphere collapsed for 1 hour, just 1 hour, that's it. The game would be over. But hear me on this. Imagine the sun as it is right now. No flares, right? Just solar winds. Right now, if our magnetosphere collapsed, the Earth would be utterly burned up. That's without solar flares, without fluctuations in the sun, without anything. If our magnetosphere collapsed for an hour, the Earth would be burned up totally. That's a scary thought, isn't it? Very scary thought.